Welcome to the introduction video to the Java interview questions series. My name is Larry, and this is Digital Logic. To follow along in the series, you'll need to have an IDE installed on your computer, the Java JDK, and the code repository for the series. To download the code repository, I'm going to use Git. Intellij does not have built-in support for Git, so we have to install Git separately. So open up a browser, and in the search bar type Git, and then press enter. Click on the link for Git, and then click on the link to download Git for Windows. Once the download is complete, run the installer. I'm just going to stick with the defaults for nearly everything. The default editor that is used with Git is Vime. It's a console-based text editor. It's pretty simple to use, but if you want to change it to something that you're more comfortable with, go for it. I'm just going to stick with the default. So I'm just going to stick with the defaults for everything else. It looks like most of this is just deals with how Git is installed on Windows. So if you're installing Git on Linux or OS X, you're not going to have to deal with any of these options. And then finally click the install button to install Git. All right, so Git is now installed. All right, so next we'll install Intellij. So open up a browser, and in the search bar type Intellij, and then press enter. Then click on the link for the Intellij IDE, and then click the download button. Intellij is available in the Ultimate Edition or the Community version. The Ultimate Edition is a paid product that comes with a lot more advanced features, but the Community version will work just fine for what we need. So click the download button under the Community version, and it'll start to download. The download is 651 megabytes, so it will take some time. For this video, I'll just speed it up. Once the download is complete, run the installer. So here I'm just going to check all of these options. The add bin folder to path option will make it easier to run commands from the terminal. And then finally install it. And I'll go ahead and restart my computer real quick to finish the installation. All right, so Intellij is now installed. So now we need to install the JDK. So open up a browser, and in the search bar, type in Amazon Corretto, and then click on the link. As of the recording of this video, the version of Gridle that I'm using in the repository does not want to work with JDK 17. Most likely, all I need to do is update Gridle, but I haven't tested it out yet. So for this video, I'm going to download JDK 11. That is the version that I am currently using. So click on the link to download Amazon Corretto 11. So then just scroll down and find an installer for your operating system, and then download it. If you're running Linux, then you'll probably want to install the JDK with your package manager. And to do that, you'll want to add the repository to your package manager, and here are the instructions on how to do that. Once it's done downloading, go ahead and run the installer. And that is it. So the JDK is now installed. Now we just need to set up the repository. So open up IntelliJ, and then click on the Customize button, and then click on All Settings. Now expand Editor, and then expand General, and then select Auto Import. And you want to check both Add Unambiguous Imports on the Fly and Optimize Imports on the Fly. Then click OK. And now click on Projects, and click on the Get from CVS button. So now let's open up a browser, and then paste in the following address. The link will be in the description below. And then click on the Code button, and then click the copy icon for the clone URL. And now you can close your browser, and then back in IntelliJ, press Ctrl V to paste the URL, and then click the clone button. Now you may get some errors at the bottom of the page within IntelliJ. Don't worry about it right now. We'll fix that in a second. Click File, and then Project Structure. And then under Project SDK, make sure to select Corretto 11. And then click Apply, and then OK. So click File again, and then Settings, and then expand, build, execute, deploy, and then expand, build tools, and then click on Griddle. And we want to make sure that the Griddle JVM is set to Project SDK, and then click OK. And now click on the Griddle tab in the top right corner, and then click on the Reload Griddle Projects button. And then of course click Trust Project. So Griddle is going to download some dependencies and build the project. If this process finishes successfully, then you're ready to go. Once that's done, close the Griddle tab, and I'm going to open up one of the files in the source directory. I think I'll open up FizzBuzz. To open up the testing class, press Ctrl-Shift-T on your keyboard. To run the test, just click on the little icon next to the class name. The testing class will pick up any public method that you define within the class that matches the expected signature. So you can provide multiple solutions, and the test class will test all of them. And then finally, each challenge includes instructions, followed by examples of some basic input and output. All right, so you should be good to go. In the next video, we'll be going over the classic FizzBuzz interview question. So I'll see you in the next video.